In this video, I'm going to be going over 50 tips and tricks to help you out in the new season. There are two main additions to the map. In the southeast, you have Mount Olympus and Brawler's Battleground, and in the northwest, you have the Underworld and Grim Gate. Ruined Reels also turned into Restored Reels, and now it has more chests and loot than it did before. Anytime you enter the green lagoon water, you're given 3 dash charges. These charges last as long as you want, as long as you don't use them. You can save them for endgame and use them as rotation, since the wings aren't a great form of rotation for comp. You can go in any direction with the charges, including straight up in the sky. The only direction you can't go is straight down. They also completely cancel fall damage, so even if you do one from high up and don't have one to do right before you hit the ground, you'll still take no fall damage. They also have a few fighting applications. First of all, you can phase to a turbo build by breaking the wall at the same time as you dash to get inside the box. Also, after making an edit, you can dash to get straight behind them so they miss their shot and gives you a free opportunity to hit a shot. Even the little canals of green water will restore your 3 dash charges, as well as the tiny little ponds. Dashing while you heal will cancel whatever heal you're popping. If you tack sprint while you dash, it makes you go further. And then if you slide after every dash, you can chain them together to go really fast. Lately, I know a lot of you have been having the same issue, and you've probably seen it in my videos, but I've just been on 60 or 100 ping because of the weird creative ping issues. But I found something to solve it. GearUP Booster is the only thing that I've found that makes my ping normal when I play creative, so now it's a must-have when I play. All I do is boot up the GearUP Booster application, click boost on Fortnite, and my ping drops from 60 or 100 all the way down to 25. I've seen pros like Mero, Reap, and Asian Jeff using it, so I know it's the real deal. I've actually recommended it in videos before, and when I read the comments, I saw a bunch of people say that it fixed their ping. The way it works is that for people who live far from the server, it optimizes your route to be as fast as possible to lower the milliseconds it takes to go from your house to the server. If you want to check it out, I'll leave a link in the description and in the pinned comment. If you dash at a door, it'll automatically open it and put you on the other side without slowing you down at all. There are new god chests that spawn in the new segments of the map, and they give heals, a gun, and then either a thunderbolt or wings. The Thunderbolt has 3 charges total that shoot 3 Thunderbolts each. There's an 8-second cooldown before you can use it again. When you use it, it leaves you super vulnerable and immobilized, so make sure that nobody's looking at you because it's super easy to just get shot and die. The first 2 Thunderbolts do much less structure damage, but the third one breaks tons of builds. The first 2 Thunderbolts also shoot very close together and do 40 HP each, while the last one takes a little longer and does 80 or 140 headshot. They also do damage completely through structures, so definitely a super broken item for sure. You can cancel fall damage by using the lightning bolts right before you hit the ground. The Icarus wings are the other thing you can get from the god chest, and they have 300 total health that you can use in 100 HP increments before you have to land to recharge it. They work kind of like elytras in Minecraft, where if you go downwards, you'll go faster than if you go straight or upwards. The difference being you can sacrifice durability for maneuverability. When you boost, you go faster, but you burn through the HP of the wings faster. Ascending or dodging right or left also burns through your wing HP faster. The medallions no longer grant shield over time, and instead each one has its own perk or benefit. In order to obtain any of the new medallions, you need to go to one of these 4 new POIs and activate the boss fight by knocking down the statue. At Brawler's Battleground, you can kill Ares to get a medallion that increases damage dealt per shot. At Mount Olympus, you can kill Zeus to get a medallion that lets you sprint faster and jump higher. And at the Underworld, you can kill Hades to get a medallion that gives Siphon for every kill. And finally, at Grim Gate, you can kill Cerberus and get a medallion that automatically gives you the green dashes throughout the game every 10 seconds. Each AI also gives a mythic weapon. Ares gives the mythic AR, Zeus gives the mythic DMR, Hades a mythic SMG, and Cerberus a mythic shotgun. Island and Forecast mostly stayed the same this season. They still don't grant points upon capture and comp, but the Forecast towers were nerfed a little bit as there are only 2 instead of 3. Islands still have their weapon modification bench, which makes them, as well as weapon vaults, the only place to modify your weapons. Now, instead of weapon caches in the 3rd zone, weapon vaults spawn. 5 of the weapon vaults spawn per game out of 9 possible spawn locations. They can only spawn at the location that's within the 3rd circle though. Inside the vault, there's around 400 gold worth of gold bars that you can farm, as well as a weapon bench where you can use that gold to modify your weapons. They also have 3 of the blue rare chests that drop purple or gold weapons, as well as some gold themselves. Material wise, if you farm everything in the vault, you get 250 metal, as well as 30 materials from each chest. You can build on top of as well as inside of the weapon vault to completely block it off and secure it before it even opens. Trains are now the only remaining way to get cash loot. The hack chest still gives 1 big pot, 1 medkit, and 3 minis per person in team game modes, as well as 1 shotgun and 1 AR per person. They have completely vaulted mending machines, so now you can't buy bigs or medkits or even patch up with gold. There's now a new shotgun called the Gatekeeper Pump. It's kind of like a mix of attack and a pump with a fast fire rate and relatively high damage. The only downside to it is that it holds 3 bullets at a time, which means you have to reload a lot. They added 2 new attachments. The first one is a thermal scope that has a 2.1x zoom and allows you to see a thermal glow of where people are even behind builds. You can toggle the thermal part to have it on or off. The other attachment is a speed foregrip that allows you to walk faster while you're aiming down sights. The new DMR is high damage but shoots super slowly, and it'll probably be a good gun for Surge. The new SMG is very similar to the SMG from last season, the difference being that the recoil is lower and the damage is a little higher. The new AR is very similar to the Striker AR, as the damage is the same and the fire rate is similar. The final tip is to use code dollafn in the item shop when buying the Battle Pass. Gonna be uploading a ton for the new season, no long outros, bye.